Hello guys and welcome in today's video. Today I'm going to show you the basics information that you're going to need, let's say, to work in Mathcad. Actually, Mathcad, it's a very useful software when we want to calculate things immediately, and let's say where we have to change one data, all the others are going to change immediately. So in this video it's going to be very short, where I will just show you how you can put different kind of values and make some different kind of formulas and add some variables together. So let's say that as a first step you want to input a value. Let's say you want to have a, for example, equal to 5, and to do that we press the letter A on our keyboard, and after that we are going to press shift, and as we may already see, we're going to have two dots and the sign of equal. And in this case, and in this moment now, we need to place the variable value, which is going to be, let's say, 5. And most of the times, let's say, you can also add a unit to this, which is going to be, let's say, meters, but in most of the cases I prefer to place the unit out of the box, because sometimes for me it creates some kind of confusions in the formula and messes up the calculation. So just to be sure and simple, I just place that outside. And also let's make another variable input b. Let's say it's equal with 5 again, which is going to be meters. And now let's say that we want to have the summation of these two values, which is going to be a plus b. And also, just a quick tip, for example, if you want to move let's say this data into different locations, you can just press the right button on the mouse and select that, and also you can move it like this, but also with the arrows in your keyboard going left, right, up and down, you can move that. And what's very important in Mathcad is that the variables should be let's say specified before making the equations, meaning that if we want the sum, let's say a plus b, and we equal this, it's going to see that this variable is undefined. And if we take this equation and we put it below, we are going to see that the value is going to be correct. 5 plus 5, it's 10 meters. And therefore it's very important for you guys to know that a variable should always be placed on top of the equation which we want to find its value. So this is the sum of them. Also, we can make the product a times b, which is going to be 25 meters. So this is how you define the variables and how do you input. And what's very important is, let's say that you want to find the value of an equation. Always, let's say, you must press, let's say, a plus b, and you should press the equal sign, not shift plus two dots, right? Because you do not define sum like this. So you just enter and you find the value of this equation. Also, another thing is, let's say that you want to write an equation in the following way. Let's say that you have f of x, which is going to be, let's say, 2 times x plus 1, right? And after we do this, and let's say you want to find the values for this kind of function when x is taking different let's say values, we just make it like f of x. We just press like f, we open parentheses, we place 0, and we press equal, which is going to be 2 times 0 plus 1, which is going to be 1. The same thing can be done like this, f of 1, sorry, we just need to press equal, it's going to be 3, and like this we're going to have this kind of sorry, we're going to have this kind of values. So basically these are the main functions which are very useful and helpful to AutoCAD, but also in here on the math button sometimes you can use different kind of operators. Let's say you can take the square root of something. You can also take the derivative. You can also take the integral of this thing. Also, let's try the integral of this function f of x over here. Let's go to the operators and we take the integral from, let's say, 0 to 1 of f, we open parentheses, f of x, and we are integrating in accordance with x. So we place the x and now we press the equal button so we can have the value, which is going to be 2 in this case. So basically it's serving as a calculator, and therefore let's say if we are going to change the function over here, of course it's going to be another value because it calculates and it automatically changes all the values over here. And this is a very useful, let's say, software when we want to make, let's say, a report which we want to change, let's say, just a variable, and the immediate changes are going to happen to all the equations related to that variable. So also, let's say that if you want to change the font of the equations, it's very easy. You go to math formatting, and in this case you just press Control A to select all the formulas over here, and let's say we want to choose Calibri, and we just do that. We press enter, and as we may already see, the type of writing has been changed, and also we can change the font size like 12, like this. So yes, so this is let's say some basic steps which are very helpful while using Mathcad. I really hope it's going to be helpful to some of you guys, and thank you very much. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you.